This is the other half of the video we watched last week, or was it earlier this week? But last episode, and we are continuing our series of real or fake. So we're going to be watching paranormal and unexplained videos, haunting, stuff like that, and talking about if we think it's real or not, and just generally having a good time. Weird stuff on the internet. So, without further ado,
never know for sure. So the questions.
If you missed out on the first half of this, it is on YouTube if you want to see the first half. We're diving back in here, guys. And let me share this video again. Hat swap. Okay, so there's the video, you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to Creepy Vids, and let's get going.
Still stands. Who or what was the security guard talking to? I think we might never know. Just like so many other things we'll probably never get answers to, like the next video. This next video comes from YouTuber Hoopla22.
It's a really dark corridor there, dark hallway,
truly
not a corridor.
Unsettling on camera while home alone. At first, the footage seemed home intruder video, one of those caught on camera moments where someone breaks into a house. But as the clip goes on, it becomes clear that something far stranger is taking place.
So they think someone could be breaking in? What is what they're saying?
According to Hoopla, he initially thought his friend Derek was playing one of his usual pranks.
Derek?
In the video's description, he writes, "Thought my buddy Derek was pulling a prank on me as he always does, so I decided to record this video to catch him in the act. I was on the toilet when it started. Nala was barking like crazy, which made me think he was in the house.
Creepy stuff happening to you while you're on the toilet."
Hoopla goes on to explain that ever since this incident, both he and his dog Nala have been staying at his parents' house.
So whatever this is that happened to him while he was on the toilet scared him so bad, he's staying at his parents' house.
She's physically okay, but visibly shaken. According to him, her little trembles have not gone away since that night.
Oh, poor thing. That's sad.
This is what the camera...
It always starts on the toilet. No. It's where you're at your most vulnerable.
...captured.
Let's see. Okay, wait.
Nala.
Dog's barking, but I heard like a hiss.
Nala.
No, it might just be the dog straight going crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. That dog was scared. For real, dude. If I hear that with my dog, bro, like I'd be like running with my shorts between my legs, like I would just go. Yeah, also very easily fakeable by just playing that audio. Yeah, I feel like he is reacting so slowly.
Nala?
Wait, did he just turn the lights off? Yeah, why? Why are the lights going off? And why is he not running to his dog?
Nala?
No.
Derek?
I don't know, man. It's not Derek. I feel like too, if I thought like it was my friend, like I wouldn't be afraid. I'd be like,
Nala, come on out. Nala, come on out, seriously.
I don't, yeah. A lot of this isn't
Derek?
adding up to me. I feel like we've seen some much more compelling videos.
Nala, where'd you go, princess?
You know this house by chance, just the video that we picked? Okay, wait, he's walking in the dark now.
Nala?
You lived in it. Guys, someone in chat lived in one of these houses. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Baby. No. What's wrong, Angel?
Oh.
Who do I love?
This is making me want to go
Who
grab
do I
my
love,
doggy.
pretty girl?
0. Oh, he's actually asleep with mom. It's cool. He's safe. He's safe. Okay, so he's loving up on the dog. Camera's in a weird position.
That is so weird. I've like never seen her that scared. Never seen her get that scared. Derek?
Something just fell in the other room. This is a longer
Derek, that you?
video. I will say the longer it is, the more I'm like, it's hard. I mean, I guess it's not hard if you're a good actor to do a skit, but never-ending loop.
Nala. Nala. Come on, we're going. Nala, we're leaving. Let's go.
Wow, the door closed and he dropped his phone. What do you guys think about that? Never-ending loop. Historical Foursquare.
Come on, baby.
Pretty crazy.
As the footage begins, Hoopla
He definitely seemed scared.
finds Nala hiding inside
Yeah, this one's hard, man. This one's hard.
a room, clearly frightened by something. Moments later, a noise comes from the kitchen. Thinking an intruder might actually be in the house, Hoopla begins to panic. He rushes to Nala, speaking with urgency, trying to get her to leave the room with him. But
This
just
one's
then,
pretty crazy, you
something
guys.
chilling happens. The bedroom door slams shut on its own. At that point, everything changes. Hoopla realizes that this isn't a prank, and it isn't a break-in. Whatever is in the house with him isn't human.
That's wild. That's pretty crazy, man. I've got to say.
To this day, Hoopla is convinced that the incident was paranormal, and with how Nala reacted, shaking,
Yeah, I mean, do I think it's real or fake? We have undecided or inconclusive, right? How are you
hiding,
guys feeling about
refusing
this?
to move.
That's
It's
insane,
hard to
though,
say
Grim.
otherwise.
That's absolutely crazy.
Of course, there's always room for speculation. Was something supernatural haunting them that night?
Black paint job
Or
would be
is there
cool
a
on that.
logical explanation yet to be uncovered?
I feel like I really can't say if I think it's real. Yeah, I don't know that I'm convinced. I feel like some of the ways that the camera was used just feel unnatural, if that makes sense. So, like, if I was trying to record what I'm doing, now that being said, I have taken my phone and set it down while recording, for some reason. So I know that that's possible, but I'm gonna say I'm not convinced. I'm gonna
As
say
always, you be the judge.
I don't think that one is necessarily
What
real.
exactly happened in that house might be, it won't be as terrifying as this next video. The following video comes from James Fodder, who...
Okay, right off the bat, dude, don't like that. Let's just analyze right there, like, you know, do we often have our super realistic dolls hanging out in the kitchen with us? I know I do.
who recently bought a doll from a second-hand store. Apparently,
dude,
the doll is worth far more than what the store was selling it for, which is why James decided to purchase it. However,
okay, one of these hyper-realistic dolls that scare me.
Ever since bringing the doll home, strange things have been happening. From hearing unexplainable noises at night to seeing doors open and close on their own.
That's kind of creepy.
James suspects that the doll might
why is it in the kitchen on a chair?
Be responsible for the unusual activity in his house. To find out, he sets the doll in front of a camera inside an empty room, hoping to capture something that would prove it's haunted.
Where else would you sit it? I guess good. I mean, this person's like, I'm gonna buy this doll and set it on a chair and put a video camera in front of it. No, we do not have an address, unfortunately.
At first, nothing unusual is recorded during the first few days. But then, one night, something very strange happens. The camera James is using is motion sensitive and is programmed to follow any detected movement. In the footage, we can see the camera slowly panning across the room, yet nothing appears to be moving. It's as if the camera is tracking something invisible.
That's pretty strange. Oh.
This is what was captured.
Okay. Wow, that's nuts. Why is it going that far? You think it's just like remote controlled? You think it's really motion sensitive? I don't know.
Could it be that the camera is detecting an unseen presence? Or is it simply malfunctioning? While a technical issue seems likely, something happens 2 nights later that makes James believe...
Yeah, okay, yeah, the 360 didn't make sense to me, yeah, because I'm like, it's looking at the window, like, but I mean, it could be following something, or be being remote controlled, yeah, or hacked by an external third-party person. Someone could have got into it to look around.
The camera may have actually picked up something real. He wasn't home when the next event occurred, but when reviewing the footage, he wrote, "Just Wow. I've been leaving the closets open in case anyone thinks I'm hiding inside. I don't even know what to say. This is what was captured.
There's something on the left there. Could just be distortion in the film. Whoa, okay, that was weird.
So last night he used.
That was just like, it looked like a ball rolling by.
From James's bathroom, a dark, shapeless figure suddenly appears. It darts across the floor before
Yeah, that's
vanishing out of
pretty
sight.
strange.
James now believes this may have been the apparition
It actually really does look like something came out that door.
that the camera was reacting to earlier, and he suspects that this mysterious figure might be attached to the doll. Since then, James has continued filming at night, unaware that he would soon capture something even more
Weird.
terrifying.
That
While
was pretty
sleeping in
weird.
his room upstairs, this is what happened next.
He lives in this empty, weird house, dude. With his creepy dolls that he records at night. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh. The doll moved. Oh, hell no. Not a, oh, it moved a lot. It's moving a lot. Oh, I don't like that.
Suddenly, the doll begins
That was crazy.
to move on its
Look
own.
how much it's moving.
It shifts slightly, moving for just a few seconds before stopping completely. Deeply
That doll moved a lot, dude. I have to say, I don't know how that would be working.
unsettled, James
I
posted
don't
the
know what
footage
you
online,
typed.
hoping someone could offer an explanation. At this point, it's unclear whether he plans to keep the doll.
The camera shifts too, though. The lights change or something. I did notice that as well, dude. Yeah, there was like dust. I know what you mean.
But if he does, he may want to keep it locked away in that room. A disturbing event like this certainly warrants caution. As always, the question
Okay,
remains.
so the thing skittering across is pretty odd. The shape of it's strange. It could be edited in, but it's pretty weird.
Had something paranormal
The doll moving, that'd be pretty hard to set up.
occurred? Or was there a logical explanation for what James captured on camera? You be the judge.
Yeah, I see what
and
you're
let's
saying.
see
There's
what
like all the
unfolds in this
dust and
next
stuff.
video.
I think that was pretty like, let's watch the doll move one more time. Yeah, look at that.
Upstairs, this is what happened next.
So there's the dust we're talking about. There, it starts moving. And the camera looks away. Now wait, because it moves more. Yeah, those little dusties are crazy. he got knocked over a little, and then it gets knocked back.
Suddenly, the doll begins to move.
I think that might be real. That's creeping me out too. Triggering some kind of setup. It could be. It could be. And we need to, you know, we got to stay questioning and remain skeptical. But I think this one could be real. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm convinced that this
slightly,
might be
moving for
real.
just a few seconds before stopping completely.
All right, we're going to
a logical
go to this next one.
Dragons right off the bat.
For what James captured on camera. You be the judge, and let's see what unfolds in this next video.
All right, guys, yeah, final on that one, I think could be real.
This next video, ghost hunter Gantu agrees to...
Satan. Sata's gonna start recording his dolls, guys. I can't wait to react to these clips. This is gonna be good. Okay. Next video, guys.
Spend the night inside a store that is rumored to be haunted. He was invited by the store's owner, who claims the location has long been a hotspot for intense paranormal activity. In fact, the owner is so terrified of what's happening there that he refuses to stay overnight himself.
Okay, right off the bat, that's an interesting story. Because if that's for real, like, those are the kind of situations where it's like, that seems kind of believable to me.
Hoping to get some answers, he asks his friend Gantu to investigate. But what...
Yeah, but what about poor Gantu? Like, you're so scared to go in there that, like, you're gonna send your buddy in? Nice, dude. Real nice.
Gantu doesn't realize is that this night will be far more disturbing than anything he expected. Gantu sets up inside the store alone. Everything seems calm as he relaxes and plays a video game to pass the time.
Oh, sick, dude. Got a VR set. So wait, if he's just playing VR, is he really looking for ghosts? What's this guy doing?
But then, something strange happens.
What is that? What is that? What actually is that? Bro, that's nuts. It looks like a kid trying to see what he's doing. It really does. Oh, that gave me chills.
In the corner of the screen.
If that's fake, I mean, wow. That gave me chills, dude. Seda, what? Anybody else? What do you guys do? Did you see that?
A faint apparition can be seen. It appears to be the figure of a child, standing silently, watching Gantu as he plays. Could this be the entity that's believed to...
Look at that! It's like little feet there. Like a little...
haunt the store?
Silhouette
or is it
of
something
a guy,
else
the little guy?
entirely? Some might argue that it could have been a real child, made to look...
I mean, I feel like you could layer a recording, right? Like, if they have like a cutout of a kid doing that, they could like do some effects to make it see-through and layer it over this scene.
look ghostly because of the low quality of the footage. But that theory doesn't explain the way the figure moves, disappearing quickly, almost unnaturally at certain moments. So what exactly was captured in this clip? Was it a wandering child, a camera glitch, or something more sinister?
Wow, the way that it comes around that edge is pretty creepy, you guys. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking.
As always, the final judgment is yours. What do you think Gantu encountered that night?
That is some creepy, creepy shit. The camera was there in the first place because the owner of the store was having his buddy Gantu spend the night in the store to look for paranormal activity. But Gantu decided to play VR, okay, but caught some compelling ghost footage.
This next video
I think that footage was pretty creepy, but I don't know that it's real. I don't think that's real. Guys, I'm going to drop some more stars. Hunting for paranormal videos is a red flag for me. That's fair. I see why you'd feel that way, but there is also like, yeah, like if you're dealing with that, that'd be the first thing I'd try to do. If I was dealing with that, I'd be like, I gotta get this on video so that my friends don't think I'm crazy when I'm like, guys, there's some shit going on. Sato, didn't I send you that video when there was the knocking in the walls? You remember that? Think about that video as an example. Because I'm in my apartment and I'm having this issue where there's this loud knocking in the walls, okay? And it's keeping me up at night, and it's happening late at night. It feels like it's happening every night when I fall asleep and so on. And so one night I'm like, I gotta record this because I feel like I'm going crazy. And I took out my phone as it was happening, and I didn't want to disturb anything because I'm thinking maybe it is paranormal. And I just set my phone to video and I just recorded in the dark just the sound that was occurring. So I could say, do you guys hear the sound is happening? So putting my tinfoil hat on here, okay, that is kind of where I'm at on that one. You know, I think it's possible for videos to be garbage or for people to be trying to document what's happening to them and doing it badly. So, but tracking down paranormal stuff, I see why it would be a red flag. Let's continue.
video was posted by Gorda Suspina, who shared very little information about the clip. Despite the lack of context, what's captured in the footage is undeniably unsettling. The video begins with someone casually recording a rabbit outside in the middle of the night. At first, everything seems perfectly normal, until something truly bizarre happens.
What?
In the background, a pair of pants appears to be running on its own. No upper body,
What?
no head, no visible person attached. Just the pants, moving as if worn by something completely
That is so weird. It looks like a puppet. It looks like puppet pants.
invisible. Some have suggested that this could be a camera glitch or a trick of the light. But others believe it may have
Hey man, at least they're getting theirs.
been some kind of apparition, a paranormal event caught by accident.
Ads are great.
Whatever it
They're a
was,
free way
it's
to
easy to
support
imagine how
the
terrifying
content
it would
that we
be
watch.
to witness something like this in person. Hopefully, I
But
never do.
I get it. There are a lot of them.
And
I
the
wish
same
we
goes
didn't
for
have
this
to
next
watch 'em,
video
but-
shared by Marlene White.
Okay, guys, the pants, fakeable, also weird, also, you know, I don't know. But that, I don't know. I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, nobody even reacted to him either. Yeah, I'm not. I think that's fake. I don't know how or what, but like that's just weird. It's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. It's pretty come on. That's funny.
She captured something deeply unsettling
All right, so we even have a name on this one.
while inside her bathroom. Along with the footage, she included a message that reads, "Please tell me I'm not crazy." And after watching what she recorded, it's easy to understand why. The video features a text-to-speech voice explaining the situation as it unfolds. At first glance, everything seems fine, until something strange is seen in the reflection.
Kind of looks like a silhouette of like a woman or something there. It says, "What the hell is this? I only have one baby at my house today. The rest of them are with grandma. You can clearly hear my baby in the living room crying."
What the hell is this? I only have one baby at my house today. The rest of them are with grandma. You can clearly hear my baby in the living room crying. I was on the toilet when I felt like something was watching me. I've been on edge ever since I took a picture and my dad was behind me by the door. So I decided to turn the camera on and record. This is not my dad. I don't know what it is.
This is reminding me of that other video where it feels like there's like a recording of a kid and they're like thinning it out to like layer it over this recording. And I don't know, it just feels really fakeable to me.
I know you've seen it move before and after I gasped.
Who are you? Hello?
It almost looks like someone is standing inside the bathroom, just out of frame. The shape is faint, but definitely.
Yeah, I'm not super convinced on this one. You know what I mean? Moving on.
However, Marlene quickly disproves that idea. In a follow-up clip, she demonstrates exactly what it would look like if one of her kids were standing in that spot.
It's certainly not about, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. We do not have to agree. You know, it's fun for each of us to come away with our own opinion. So do not let me sway what you think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take what you guys say into account, but I'm giving my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So if I really think it's real, I'm going to tell you. And and my job or the goal for me in this is to watch more and more of this and continue to say, God, we've seen so many like this. Doesn't that seem like it's faked? Or, you know, noticing a trend in more real videos, things like that. So, and being able to acknowledge that stuff together. That's the fun of it. And the goal. And then maybe we'll come on to some videos where we're like, wow, that was really scary. That might be real. You know, every now and then.
Difference is clear.
Stand in the shower real quick so I can show people something, please. Shut the door. Dang, you colorful, boy. Okay, you can get out. Come here, child. This is literally what you guys want. Like,
Kid seems pretty happy about being in the shower. Wow. Definitely not feeling this video. Gonna move on that one.
Vrade gently grows each diamond in our zero-emission foundry, right here in America's Pacific Northwest.
Might simply be a trick. Was just that. This next video was shared by a user named
I think that last one was fake. 100%.
Maria Flores, though she makes it clear that the footage is
I
not.
think that her involving her kids like that seemed really strange to me. Especially putting the baby in the shower where it's clearly like super upset, like crying, like to make a video for her followers about a ghost that is bothering her.
her own. According to her, the video was sent to her by someone else, someone who included very little background information. Despite the lack of context, the footage itself is undeniably creepy. The sender explained that their sister-in-law had taken the video while attending a carnival somewhere in Africa. At the time, she was simply recording the atmosphere, the music, the lights, the bustling crowd. Nothing out of the ordinary. But later, when she reviewed the footage, she noticed something she hadn't seen before. And what she caught on camera has left her deeply disturbed ever since.
I didn't see anything. What? Didn't see anything. Did you see anything? What is it? It's gonna have to draw the circle. Where's the circle? Yeah. Show us. Show us whatever it is that you think is freaky. What? What? No. That's not. I'm not. It's just a person. It's just a person with poor lighting and a poor camera. Like, it's, you know. Just a nun.
If you look closely, in the background among the crowd, you can make out a faint, almost translucent figure.
The deep black eyes look pretty creepy, but this does not convince me.
Appears to be an apparition, standing completely still while everyone else moves around.
Not trying to be a downer, guys.
The figure is just
I've seen a lot of these videos already, and it takes a lot for me to be convinced. And I've made a lot of videos. So I'm not a super good video editor by any means, but I have some experience with it and enough experience with it to know how easy editing some of this stuff can be. And if I'm sitting here going, oh man, just one little basic editing trick and you could accomplish this, a lot less likely to say that's possible.
enough to be noticed, and just vague enough to be terrifying. As you can imagine,
It's creepy.
the sister-in-law who filmed it was shaken by what she saw. She couldn't explain what it was, or how she failed to notice it while filming. But there's one thing she does know. Whatever she captured that day still haunts her. And even now, she says the footage keeps her up at night. And this next footage,
Does she watch it
just
before
might
bed
keep
like
you
I
up
do?
tonight too.
Keep you up,
Take a
keep you up
look.
at night, for real.
The following video was posted by a Reddit user whose family has been experiencing ongoing paranormal activity in their home.
Okay, so this is another example of trying to prove that it's happening.
The uploader, a concerned
And it's definitely a creepy series, Grimwitch, and I appreciate you hanging out with us. The next one is going to be cryptid sightings.
father, explains that there have been multiple instances where he's seen and heard things he simply can't explain. One night, while the entire family was asleep, his daughter was suddenly woken up by something disturbing. According to her, she saw a shadowy figure standing inside her bedroom. Her reaction, caught on camera, makes it clear that whatever she witnessed left her terrified.
Okay, so the little girl, I think, is thinking that she sees something at the foot of her bed. A radio alarm turns on. That's pretty creepy. Dude, that kid was running fast. Holy shit. Watch. It's got to be an active sub to get access to that channel. That was nuts, dude. I don't know if the camera glitched out a little or if the kid was just running at the speed of light, but that was fast. This interaction immediately feels more real than almost everything we've seen. Because those kids are really scared.
She later described seeing the silhouette of a figure near her bed, which is what caused her to scream. To make matters even creepier, she said that around the same time, her clock radio turned on by itself, something that's never happened before.
It's giving me goosebumps.
It's easy to understand why she was so frightened. And as you might expect, the entire family was shaken by the incident. But this wasn't the only event that left the father feeling uneasy.
It just feels like a very real recording right off the bat.
Just a few weeks earlier, something else had been caught on camera, this time in the middle of the night. It's 3 a.m. when a strange sound echoes through the house.
That was loud. It sounds like it's coming through the recording. It does. I mean, I'm no expert, but I don't think that's edited in audio.
The father says they still have no idea where the noise came from. There were no windows open, no one outside, and no explanation they could come up with.
Wow.
But whatever it was, it clearly unsettled everyone. At this point, the family isn't sure what to think. No further videos have been posted by the father, and no answers have been found. For now, their experiences remain unexplained.
Wow, okay. That one I found to be pretty compelling. I feel like that's a real recording. Whether it's an actual ghost or what's going on, I don't know, but I think that's a real recording of an incident.
Always, what do you
Convinced.
think? Are they dealing with something paranormal? Or could
I
there
think
be
they
another
could be.
explanation?
I really do think they could
Until
be dealing
more
with
footage
something paranormal
surfaces,
there.
this family's story remains a mystery.
Something really scared the kids. That wasn't a joke or an act.
Some mysteries seem better left unsolved, but what happened in this next footage is something you'll want to know.
Okay.
In this next video, a security guard working the night shift at an empty...
That's just scary right there, dude. Yeah, what do you guys think? You think, yeah, Sato thinks possible on the last one? Another Foursquare house. All right, let's see what the security guard
captures
sees.
something truly unsettling on camera. The guard's name is Tim Saver, and according to him, the building he patrols each night might be haunted. Over time, Tim has reported hearing strange noises that seem to come from nowhere.
I have mixed feelings about security recordings, you know, because I feel like it's pretty common, I guess, for that to happen if you're alone watching a big empty building. I also feel like it'd be like they're bored doing nothing and they want to fake a video. They're like, this is a great place to fake a video. So,
And he often describes
I'm definitely
the
skeptical
eerie
going
feeling
in.
that someone or something is inside the building with him. Because of this, Tim has made a habit of filming parts of his shift, hoping to capture whatever might be causing the disturbances.
Okay, so he says he's seen stuff and he's recording it to capture it, Zato.
While several unexplained...
I don't know, chat. I don't know. Hey. Trying to read that right, man. I think I just can't read. Can I call you Sync? Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
moments have already been caught on camera. One particular video has left viewers especially disturbed. In the footage, Tim hears a noise coming from a crawl space near the ceiling.
Okay, so the security guard's walking around his shift and he's going into the crawl space looking after some noises.
He moves in to investigate, recording as he goes. At first, nothing seems unusual. But later, after reviewing the video, he notices something he hadn't seen in the moment,
Okay.
and it leaves him speechless. This is what he captured.
Nothing like a scary crawl space. Better get in there. I heard an engine. It's like there's a lot of background noise. What is he doing? What was it pointing at? What about it? Well, we need an instant replay for sure. What? What? It's a tube. What? Am I being too critical, man? It just looks like it's like just like a piece of metal or like a equipment, like just like look how much shit is in that picture. It's like if I took a little, it's like if I like took a little skull and like just freaking plop it on the shelf behind me, and I'm like, you guys see that back there? That little skull over there that I kind of brought into the frame for half a second. Nah, I don't know. I think that's probably fake. What are you guys thinking?
After zooming in and brightening the footage, a faint image becomes visible. What appears to be a hand is seen reaching out and grasping at something inside the dark space.
He says a hand?
Then, just seconds later, it vanishes. Tim is convinced that what he captured was something paranormal.
There's no hand.
However, some viewers have suggested
Oh, wait.
that what he captured was something paranormal. However, some
Right there. You guys see that? No. Chat's over it. Hold on. On. You guys see this? You see the little fingers there? That's what they're talking about. The hand there. And then
Some viewers have suggested
See,
that
then
it
watch,
might have
we're gonna go
simply been
back.
someone hiding in the building. Still,
let's watch again. Oh, okay. That's a little more compelling. It's a little bit more compelling, but I don't know. Little hand hanging there. What do you think? What do you think now? With that in mind. Still nope. Sato's still nope. Who you gonna call? Is it cool if I call you Sync? Appreciate you coming to hang out with us, by the way. Where'd you find us at? All right, guys.
after zooming in and
I
brightening
think that's the
footage,
end of this video. So we're going to go ahead and switch gears.